from AEW, of course, All Out this Sunday on pay-per-view. Rampage tonight, he'll be there too. It's the great Mark Henry. Mark, what's going on?
Man, I'm gonna have to get you to do all my intros. The great? Come on.
Well, you're an icon, Mark, so I have to show respect.
Let's go, man. I appreciate that.
Let me ask you this, Mark, because you're a host now on Busted Open, which is, for people who don't know, it's a wrestling radio show on Sirius. And you're on both sides of it now because you're in AEW, right? You're dealing with the guys, but then you deal with the fans all the time. Don't you think a good wrestling storyline should make us squirm? Like people today, they feel like they need to know everything. Like people are so worried that CM Punk was leaving AEW because you guys are doing a storyline. Like, isn't wrestling the best when the lines are blurred?
You know what? I think that too many people feel like they have to know everything in any genre, whether it's sports, whether it's multimedia, pro wrestling, and anything that they're interested in. Whatever happened to the days where you turn your radio on or you turn your TV on and you just enjoyed the product, that you enjoyed what you loved. I don't want to know the inner workings. I don't want to know how the hot dog is made. I just like to eat the hot dog.
Yeah, and it's like the small amount of people. Like, I'm a hardcore wrestling fan. Like, I know everything going on, but most people aren't as hardcore as I am. Like, when I watch another TV show, I'm not as invested as I am in wrestling. That's how most of the people are who watch wrestling. So they don't know what's going on. They're just having a great time watching the show. I think people need to calm down a little bit because everything is like, oh my God, CM Punk's going to leave AEW. He's so upset with it. It's just like they make stuff up and they kind of just relax, watch the show, and just enjoy it for what it is.
Well, I should call you so you know everything. Because there's a lot of things I have questions about, but I just really don't care to know.
Yeah.
I just want to turn my TV on, or I want to show up to the arena and I want to be entertained. And if somebody comes to me and say, hey, I need help with this, then I'm going to offer my help. And sometimes, to be honest, I don't always want to know because I'm such a fan that I don't want to be involved in the inner workings. And I think that that's a unique quality because too many people want to know everything.
Yeah, they kind of ruin everything by getting so excited.
Yeah. I'm not going to tell nobody or say anything because I know how to keep my mouth shut. But like, there have been incidences in months and years past where people post a photo of this, or like there's some toxic fan at a show that's posting pictures. Like at the NWA show the other day, somebody posted a photo of empty seats. Like, wow, it's not even full here. And I'm like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
That's cannibalism. That's you trying to eat your own young. If you love wrestling, why would you post that? So fans, check yourselves. If it's not you, I'm not talking to you.
It's so weird too, because like other things you like, you would never do that. Like I love Whoppers, right? I wouldn't post something about, oh my God, there's roaches all over these Whoppers. I don't want to ruin Burger King.
Oh, don't do it. Yeah. Ignorance is bliss.
So Mark, what do you guys are here for? When did you get to Chicago or I know you guys are in the suburbs, but when did you guys get here?
I came in on Tuesday.
So what have you been doing? What have you been doing?
Man, I've been doing everything I love to do in Chicago, which is fall at the top of the list is eating. I've been going to eat at the places that I love. I've had a lot of conversations. I had my Busted Open show. I've been staying busy.
Let's start with the eating. Where have you been eating? And I'm going to give you some suggestions because I'm from here my whole life, 41 years. So I'm going to give you some good spots, but tell me where you've been.
You always have to go and get the pizza. So Illuminati's was the first one. And the second one was Pearl's Soul Food downtown.
Oh.
Yeah, I went all the way downtown from 40 minutes to go eat soul food. can't think of the name of the hot dog place.
Were you at Gene and Jude's or Wiener Circle or
It's something with a P, like
Portillo's?
Portillo's. So I went to Portillo's. Man, I don't know why I can never remember the name, but I always find a way to DoorDash it, Uber Eats, whatever I need to do to get it.
You're gonna have to come to like Gibson's downtown if you want a good steak. That's like the classic spot. I don't know if you've been there, but I'm sure you've been there if you hang out with Jim Ross.
Years back, and you know, a steakhouse is a steakhouse unless you go to Bob Chin's.
Yeah.
Now, Bob Chin's is live, man. You hear me? Like they get desserts flown in from Hawaii every day. And,
yeah.
Like they get the Wagyu like aged steaks and stuff. So, I mean, you can get a good chop of steak over there too.
What's your role going to be now? So on when you first started Rampage, you were one of the announcers. Now you're doing backstage interviews and stuff. So what other roles do you see in AEW coming up for you?
Man, I'm doing whatever it is that needs to be done. There's not many utility players. Like my role is really an unrefined role. Yes, AEW uses my celebrity and my history in the business, which is a role in itself.
Yeah.
But the mentoring, the coaching, the teaching, like I'm a glorified psychology teacher. There's things that holes need to be poked in, and I'm one of those people that's like, well, why would you do that? Why would you do this? And everybody knows how. When I say that, I mean the wrestlers. They know how. You know how to do arm drag, body slam, choke hold, leg lock, whatever it is. They know how. But when do you do it? Why do you do it? And where do you put things to make them mean something? Is the art of wrestling. And it's hard to think that these young people would know all of those things because it took me 30 years. They've been in existence in the business, most of them for less than 6 to 10 years.
Yeah, you can make someone feel something with the easiest move compared to doing something crazy. They don't even notice half the time. So like you said, it's all about how you deliver it.
I love crazy. I love wild and unique. And that's the thing about AEW that's different than other places is the people are allowed to do the wild and crazy. It's just that how good are they going to be in a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now? They'll know everything I know and everything all of the elite coaches that we have know, except they'll still be young and their bodies will be pliable and they'll still be able to do everything. It's going to be beautiful.
You know,
like this is just the start. You
know who's going to be a future AEW world champion, but not until after he's an NFL Hall of Famer? It's Jacob Henry. Good. Oh my God. How old? This is your son. How old is your son, first of all?
He's 16.
Okay, this kid is, you have to go on Mark's Instagram or his Twitter. This was a long time ago or a while ago he posted this. His son squatted 600 pounds. The kid's 16.
And that's what we allowed him to do.
So he could have done more.
He could have done more. We just didn't allow him to do more because he was training for football. So it's like he deadlifted 600 and it wasn't limit.
This kid plays Lake Travis High School in Austin, Texas. I'm telling you, he's going to be in the NFL. And then whatever else he wants to do after that. If he wants to just do something, if he could squat 600 pounds, he could just be some kind of CEO of a company. Like when you have that kind of dedication at 16, I don't know what I was doing. I wasn't squatting 600 pounds.
He's got a life plan already. He's going to go to college. He wants to graduate college, first of all. He said, I want to graduate. And once I graduate college, I'd like to play in the NFL, maybe 4 to 6 or 7 years so I could get pension, which is very smart.
Yeah.
And he said, then I want to retire early enough so I can come and wrestle.
Oh, he does want to wrestle.
Oh my God. His whole objective is to get to where he's, 7 years out of pro sports. He don't have to worry about money. and he can just go and do what he loves to do, and he wants to wrestle. And I'm gonna tell you, I don't think that he has to play sports. You talk about being a CEO. He's going to be a broadcast journalism major. He wants to be Bryant Gumbel.
Well, there you go. That's even better. You can make 20 million a year to do nothing, to not get physical.
Be Stephen A. Smith and not get hit. And on top of that, I'll probably post this picture here in this video in a little while. He wants to be Frank Sinatra.
Oh, he's a singer. Wow.
Bro, he's a singer. He sings like the big band music and the Rat Pack type stuff. Like it's crazy. He's a very multifaceted young man.
He's not here in town. Is he with you?
No, he's in school. He's got a game tonight.
Next time you're here, we have a place called the Green Mill, which is a jazz club in Chicago. He would love it. You should take him there next time you guys are here.
They have open mic. He'd love that.
Yeah, this is like a classic place. Like Sinatra, all the guys were there, like back in the whatever 60s.
Well, I appreciate that.
So, but this kid's amazing. So yeah, that's what like that to me, Mark, to have a young man like that you raised is even better than all. I mean, you've accomplished everything, but there's nothing to be more proud of than your son.
No, man, my daughters sing. I mean, they play instruments, read music, play sports. They're good kids. They don't get in trouble, except for, being on the iPad too long, and I have to fuss and say, I'm gonna take the typical dad stuff. Their friends know more than mom and dad, and I have to tell them, no, your friend don't know anything. So outside of that, perfect kids.
There's certain people, like Brock Lesnar's one of these guys. Like, if you gave me a chainsaw or a gun or like a samurai sword, I would not fight Brock Lesnar. I would not fight. If you gave me a chainsaw, I would not fight you. I would not. If you gave me a chainsaw, I'm telling you, I would be afraid to fight Mark Henry, because you're a guy, to me, when I look at you, it's like Mark Henry could kick anyone's ass. Brock Lesnar.
That's what we use to trim our nails.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, once I miss you, like if I don't cut one of your arms off immediately, I'm screwed, because you're faster than me probably, and you're gonna dodge my first hit with the chainsaw, and then it's over. So you're one of those guys to me.
To get you salt and pepper and some ketchup and feed it to you.
Exactly. So what's it like to be a guy like you your whole life? You have, I mean, I'm not afraid. I mean, I'm like 6'2" myself, but like, what's it like to be Mark Henry knowing that you're always the toughest guy in the room? It has to feel different.
You know what, man? There's the people that misuse power, they end up dead or in jail. The ones that realize that you can use that strength to help, the Superman mentality, without the condescending, I'm better than you tone. You have to be able to try to help people. AEW allows me to do the charity work that I like to do. It makes me feel good. It makes the company look good. And I find out who else at AEW enjoys doing community service. Last night, we had a charity softball game here in the city. And we were able to raise money for my city, my block, my hood.
Oh, I know all about that group.
Chicago youth group. And all of these kids, they want to get out of Chicago and they want to be somebody. They want to go and have experiences. And that's what we raise the money for. I feel like God has put me on this earth, not just to be a beacon for sports, but to show that you can be that tough guy. And you can be that big man, but you can also have a soft heart and a kind spirit and try to bless the communities that you serve. And that's, Tony Khan is a very, very smart man to realize that you need those people that work for you so that they can go and do the good work and preach the good gospel of AEW to people that don't know AEW exists.
And it's so great to have Tony Khan, who created this universe here of AEW, something we had, it was always just WWE for the longest time now. There's other federations, but AEW is a real competitor to WWE. And it's just nice to have the options. Like, it's fun. Like, Triple H took over WWE. People are excited about that again, right? But now CM Punk's back, Kenny Omega's back. You know, everyone's coming. MJF might come back on Sunday. Who knows? Hey, I don't know. You know, who knows what's going to happen? But again, Mark, it goes back to us saying we like it when the lines are blurred. We don't need to know everything. If MJF is still part of AEW, that's great. We're going to find out at some point.
Right. That'd be great. I mean, he's an unbelievable talent. I pray that, you know, whatever problems can be fixed and that you can move forward and go and have a good business relationship as well as a personal relationship. Because believe me, I've worked with people that I didn't like. I've worked with people that if they were on fire, I would not throw pee on them to put them out. But when it came to doing business and it came to respecting the work, I came to work every day with that in my mind. And that is what I hope in every situation, but especially this one, that they iron out all the rough places and you have a well-manicured, starched, flat surface, and everybody don't look back and just look forward.
Maybe we could have a duet of MJF and Jacob Henry because they both sing Sinatra.
Exactly. I'd like to see that.
Here's my, I know you love hearing wrestling storyline ideas, but here's what I think is going to happen. It does, again, it would be so great.
Well, you know everything. You said you know everything. So I'm listening to it.
It'd be so great if at All Out, Moxley and CM Punk are wrestling. MJF comes out. Him and Punk attack Moxley. CM Punk wins the title. They create like a new NWO type angle where it's CM Punk and MJF against all the AEW originals. That would be, and then they beat the crap out of Tony Khan. Tony's never gotten physical. Could you imagine if they beat up Tony Khan, said, yeah, you know, and they just attack the AEW originals, a Punk MJF group? It would be crazy.
I think that Tony realized that he is vulnerable. And one of the reasons that he brought me in is to make sure that nobody takes advantage of him. So I hope that don't happen. Part 2 of my killing spree might have to start.
That'd be great if you came out to protect him.
Oh, see, why did I even say that?
You and Paul White could come out and you guys, and then some, I mean, of course they can't, you know, you guys would kick their ass, but they're going to have to hit you guys with chairs. They're going to have to do something. And then it's a whole new takeover.
That's why I quit. That's why I quit, because somehow I'm going to get hit with a chair. And I know, no, I'm not trying to. I tell everybody, John knows this, and John Snyder's on the call. If somebody hits me, I'm calling the police. That's the way. It's not a threat. It's a promise.
It's AEW All Out this Sunday, and Rampage tickets available for both. AEW Tix, that's TIX, AEWTix.com. Mark, you'll be at Rampage tonight, of course, right?
I am. I'm excited. I have an interview with Jade Cargill and Athena. I'm looking forward to looking both these women in the eye and trying to resolve this issue, which the true resolution is gonna be on Sunday. But at least they'll get to say what they mean tonight.
Well, Mark Henry is going to help Tony Khan when CM Punk and MJF attack him Sunday. You heard it here first.
I said that I would be a mediator in this situation. I don't want there to be any violence, but if I have to do it, I have to do it. I'd rather not.
Whatever you have to do, you're going to do. And he's the best. This is Mark Henry, the legend, AEW, All Out Sunday night, AEWTix.com. And Mark, it was a real pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much.
Man, it was a pleasure to have the platform. Thank you so much. And keep preaching the AEW gospel. Like we want the world to know who we are. I see a really, really great future for this company. And I think that the best is yet to come.
Thank you so much, Mark. Have a great day and enjoy the city. Go to Au Cheval if you want a burger. It's the best burger.
What's the name of it?
It's called Au Cheval. AU space CHEVAL. It's in the West Loop area, and that's right by my house. If you come, hit me up. I'll take you all around.
All right.
You're the man, Mark.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Thanks, man.